It has always been my dream to write a feature film, but I've never been able to commit to a project long term, except for one script. I started writing it 2.5 years ago, and I have never finished writing it. This is partly because the writing process is very slow, but it's also because my writing process is not a healthy one. Some adjectives I would use to describe my own writing process would be inconsistent, lazy, unorganized. I'm honestly shocked I have stuck with this script for so long, considering I have never lasted more than a couple months with a script. It has been 29 months since starting this script, and somehow, I'm still going. 68 pages later, and I've written over 15,000 words. But that's not even impressive. It's actually kind of pathetic. At this rate, I should finish my script within the next 5 years? Needless to say, I'm a painfully slow writer. But as I've been writing the script, I've also seen my writing process evolve and improve. I never force myself to write. If I force myself, my writing suffers. The downside to this is sometimes I'll spend days, if not weeks, without writing anything, and I would constantly find myself at a standstill. I needed to figure out a way I could get around this obstacle. But how? Then, one day, I came across a new writing strategy that was used by famous author Neil Gaiman. Basically, he would sit himself down somewhere quiet with nothing but a pen and a notebook, and he was only allowed to do 2 things: nothing or write. So I decided to try it. With a timer set, I would sit myself down somewhere quiet, and I could only do nothing or write for the next hour. And it worked. By removing any distractions around me, I was able to focus solely on writing. My brain had nothing to keep it distracted, so it automatically started drifting in and out of my imagination, sparking ideas, encouraging me to write. Now that I've discovered this new strategy, I should be able to finish the script soon, right? It has been 1 year since discovering Neil Gaiman's writing strategy. I've written here and there, but I haven't made the progress that I wanted to. Somewhere throughout the year, I wanted to scrap the idea of writing this story as a feature film. I wanted to write it as a book instead. I didn't touch the thing for months. Then, in winter of 24, I decided to look at it again, and started to relight the flame. I found myself all but abandoning the project. But was it still worth saving? I'm torn now between starting over and writing the story as a book, or if I should continue writing it as a screenplay. After thinking about it for a few weeks, I decided what I was going to do. I decided not to worry about the format right now, but instead worry about writing the story. I wanted to get all the details right in my own head before I even thought about how I was going to format the thing. I'm choosing not to look at all of the setbacks I've had in writing this story, but instead think that 29 months later, and I'm still writing it. I'd like to write more this year, way more than I wrote in previous years. I do not think I'll finish the thing. As long as I make progress and get closer to that finish line, I'll be happy.